Sir Jonel Vargas and Miss Catherine Bawa.
Huwag kang mangamba, di ka nakiasa.
Sasamahan kita saan man magpunta.
Ika'y mahalaga sa aking mga mata.
Minamahal kita.
Minamahal kita.
Tinawag kita sa iyong pangalan. Ikaw ay akin magpakailanman.
Ako ang Panginoon mo at Diyos, tagapagligtas mo at tagatubos. Huwag kang mangamba, di ka nag-isa. Sasamahan kita saan man magpunta. Ika'y mahalaga
Sa aking mga mata,
minamahal kita. Minamahal kita. Sa tubig ika'y sasagipin.
sasagipin
Sa apos
sa
ililigtas man din.
ako
Ang Panginoon mo at Diyos, tagapagligtas mo at tagatubos.
Huwag kang mangamba.
Huwag kang mangamba,
Nag-isa.
di na mag-isa.
Sasamahan kita.
Sasamahan
Saan man magpunta.
saan man magpunta. Ika'y mahalaga
Sa aking mga mata,
minamahal kita.
minamahal kita.
nang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pa sisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong buhaw. May nilagang tula at awit sa pantayang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin ng araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lumang araw na luwalhati magsintang, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ang dahil sa'yo.
Okay, thank you po. Have a seat po. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's event, our celebration entitled PWeDe Lahat, a National Disability Rights Week celebration. So, to start off our morning, para naman may onting energy tayo, I would like to introduce to stage two of our physical therapists from PMR, Ma'am Patricia Ferrer and Ma'am Zenra Kawain.
Hello everyone!
Good morning po.
My name is Patricia.
My name is Zenra,
And we are your
PT instructors. So welcome to our Rehab to Move.
Okay? So for our exercise, we invite everyone, even the viewers sa ating PT page, ay sa TMC page. Ayan, sa mga bahay, mga matagal na pahinga from the bagyo, we encourage everyone to work out kahit 10 minutes of your time lang. Okay?
So reminder lang sa mga mag-exercise, dapat walang gamit sa floors para maiwasan natin yung accidents.
Yes. So there are 3 parts of our workout. We have the warm-up,
Calisthenics and also our cool down.
Okay? So, cue music for the warm-up.
So tayo po muna tayong
Encourage
lahat.
everyone to stand
So
up.
lahat po na nandito,
stand up. Don't be
kasama po
shy.
sa
Let's start.
exercises
Yes.
natin.
Let's warm up. Yan. Let's start our morning ride. Okay? We'll start our warm-up. Hands on your waist. Start on your shoulders. Forward. Roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Backward. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Backward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Outside. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Backward. 8. Good job. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Second set. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Backward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands on waist. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counter. 7, 6. Good job. 4, 3, 2. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counter. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start on your right knee. Hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on to your chair. 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one for your ankles.
Ankle.
Clockwise. 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Leg, clockwise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, hinga malalim. Inhale sa ilong. Exhale sa bibig. And we are ready for our calisthenics
Calisthenics.
proper. Medyo nag-iinit na ba yung mga katawan? Okay? Ready na tayo?
Okay.
We'll start our calisthenics, hands on your waist. Then we will start with trunk bending on the side, center, left, and side. We'll do this for 3 sets. Follow with 1 arm on side, hips, then side. 3 sets, then followed with 2
Two
arms
arms.
on the side. Okay? Cue music. Okay. Okay. Randa na tayo lahat. Let's go.
Right muna tayo.
Okay. Inhale sa ilong.
Si fuera la
Exhale
última
sa
vez
bibig.
y enséñame
Inhale
ese
sa ilong.
pasito que no sé,
Exhale
un
sa
besito,
bibig.
un suavecito,
Ready?
bebé.
3,
Taqui,
2,
taqui.
1. Side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, inhale, exhale po muna.
Arm na tayo dun, guys. So for our next exercise,
So, sa arms naman tayo. So, 1 step muna sa right, then left, right, and then left. Sasabayan natin ng elbows papunta sa chest, palabas. Then chest, down. So, 3 sets tayo here, and then after nun,
then next
5 sets
natin,
pala.
chest, side, chest, down. We'll do this for 5 sets, followed by with the chest, punch, chest, down. Okay? We'll
So,
do this
5
5
sets
sets
po yun?
each. Yes. So, medyo fast-paced lang siya. So, let's catch our breath. Ready? Music. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, ready. Side step. And to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5. Ready in your arms. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, third set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, fourth set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, forward naman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, third set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, fourth set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good job. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, inhale. Exhale. Okay, next. For our next exercise, madali-dali lang to. natin. For next one.
For the next one, step tayo. Sabay yung kamay.
So, start tayo ng right hand to the left, then left hand to the right.
Sabay yung paa. Tayo here.
Yes.
So after na 3 sets sa side,
We'll do
taas
it
naman tayo. Okay? 3 sets sa taas. After nun, sa baba naman. Okay? 3 sets lahat. Okay?
Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Upward naman.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Downward naman tayo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Last set. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're almost done. Now get over. Continue. Okay, nainitan po ng pawis, ng mga oils.
Pwede
Okay.
kayo uminom ng water kung may
Okay.
water po.
Good job, everyone. So far, so good. For our next exercise, gagawin natin.
So, yung sa
Sa
paa.
paa muna tayo. On your right, and 1, 2, 3,
Taas lang po
4.
yung paa. High knees
Yan.
lang.
We'll do this for 3
3
sets.
sets.
High knees, pwedeng mataas. Kung hindi
Kahit
kaya, okay
mababa,
lang. Basta
okay
maangat
lang.
yung paa sa sahig. For
So,
3 sets, after
After nun, sasabayan natin
side.
ng kamay.
Yan.
So, yung mga nahihirapan po kahit hindi na gawin yung kamay or kahit
Yes.
kamay lang.
Pwede siya magawa even in sitting para lang mataas yung heart rate natin, okay? Parang kami. Okay.
Parang kami.
Okay, ready? Cue music, continue. Ready? In 3, 2,
Right muna tayo.
continue lang. Yes. Okay, pulsa ng pawis, guys. Or kami ba yun? Kasi init. Ready? Right leg.
Right leg muna.
Inhale sa ilong. And exhale sa bibig. Inhale sa ilong. Exhale sa bibig. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where your hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Right stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Step, last step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Guys. Almost done. Last one.
Last exercise
Last
tayo.
one.
Inhale,
Nawawala pa
exhale
na.
lang.
Yes, nag-iinit na ang ating mga katawan. Opo. Okay, nababurn na ang calories this morning. So first, for our last exercise, 2 steps to your right, 2 steps to your left for 2 sets. Then next is hila, then hila. Yan, parang sasayaw na po tayo. Opo.
Yes. May hilahin tayo sa taas.
Hila-hila lang po tayo ngayon. Para mabanat-banat yung ating mga muscles. Okay. Ready? Music for our last. Ha?
Yung sa kamay.
For our last set, sa 3 sets, sasabihin natin siya ng braso. Okay?
Para maiba naman, braso naman
Yes.
tayo sa last
Last
step.
na to, bigay todo. So next is cool down na.
Hindi. Yung kanina.
Okay, so regular breathing. Inhale lang sa ilong.
Good job,
Exhale
guys.
sa bibig. Ready. We're doing so great, everyone.
Steps tayo pa right first and then left.
Yeah, 2 steps. Ready. Ready, start. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Okay, hila.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
6, 5, 4, 3.
Last step. 1, 2, 3.
Come on.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tila ulit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay! Congrats everyone!
Congratulations! Good job po!
And of course, hindi dapat kakalimutan ang cool down. Yan. Isa yan sa mga nakakalimutan natin. Kaya nagkakaroon ng injury yung mga patients natin because we forget to cool down our muscles after a strong demand of exercise.
Yes.
Okay? For last,
So, cool down na lang. Di na
Cool
tayo
down po.
mahihirapan dito.
okay. Inhale sa ilong. Exhale sa
So,
bibig.
start tayo with our arms, alright?
Okay.
Hila lang,
Cross
hila.
over. Feel the stretch. Then pull your arms backward. Then switch to the other side. Then lastly, cross over to the other side. Arms on side. Then pull.
Stretch tayo ng sides.
Feel the stretch to the side of your trunk.
Pikit na ulit. And then sa other side
Huwag
tayo.
kalimutan. Inhale ang sa ilong. Exhale sa bibig. Okay.
Neck naman, upward.
Next, go downward. You have to
Downward.
feel the stretch. Push
May
down.
mapipil kayo na stretch sa neck.
Pull your neck to the right. Good job. Then pull to the left
Sa
side.
left.
Okay, next. You have to stretch your hamstring in
So,
standing.
one leg forward.
Keep in mind your toes is upwards. Feel the stretch at the back of your thighs. Switch to
Other
the
leg
other
tayo.
side. Good job. Don't forget to cool down. Pwedeng humawak sa upuan.
So, next, hawak tayo sa chairs para hindi tayo matumba.
Yan.
Hila yung knee palikod. Dapat mapipil yung banat sa may hita.
Other side.
Other side tayo.
Yan. Kapit lang po sa upuan. Good
Kapit po
job.
sa upuan para hindi po matumba.
Mahulog. Okay, next. Hands on your elbows. Bend
Bend your
konti.
knee.
Then
Papunta sa
rotate. Hold lang natin. Then shift to the other side. We're almost done. Regulate your breathing. Then next, chest exercise. Hands
Kamay
on
sa
the back.
likod.
Then push up. Chest stretch. Inhale sa ilong. And exhale sa bibig. Good job. And for our last one, arms up. Inhale sa ilong.
Inhale. Sabay yung inhale.
Exhale
Then
when you go down. Inhale. Then exhale. Good job.
Last
one.
one.
Yan. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Alright. Thank you
Thank
so
you so much
much.
po.
Thank you. We hope you enjoyed and we have a good start in our morning. Kasi syempre, importante, may workout pa din tayo kahit gaano ka-busy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Kahit 10 minutes lang, importante yun
Yes.
sa katawan natin.
10 minutes of your 24 hours, okay na yon. Okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you po.
much.
And thank you, Ma'am Pat and Ma'am Zenra. Let's
Thank
give
you.
them all a round of applause for leading our rehab to move. And did you guys have fun po? Did everyone have fun? Napagod lang po. Okay, so now, we will go now to the event proper. We would like to call up on stage the chairman of the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Department of the Medical City Ortigas, Dr. Bonifacio S. Rafanan.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a good time doing your calisthenics and your exercise for the day. Okay, that's one way to really start our day is to do really some exercises and physical activity. And of course, with our good-looking, pleasant, of course, physiotherapists, definitely we'll be encouraged to actually do our exercises more, right? Now, it's my pleasure to be in front of you to welcome you in our celebration of the National Disability Rights Week. The Medical City, in its own little way, is, of course, telling the world that we are here for our patients with disability. Sometimes we know that disability may not necessarily be seen physically, and we have other issues that we need to address in our patients. And the physical medicine and rehabilitation is in the forefront, in trying to champion the rights of our persons with disability. And one way, of course, of celebrating that is, we have, in Pasig City, so there is already, of course, a booth here wherein you can have your PWeDe application filed, and hopefully those who are qualified could actually be provided with the, of course, the appropriate card. At this time, the Rehab to Talk, this is the 6th edition of our Rehab to Talk. And this is, of course, one of the projects of the Department of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation to bring about awareness of the different conditions that could be afflicted in a person with disability, and even, of course, those well-bodied persons, right? And this is already, in fact, given an award by the Philippine Academy of Rehabilitation Medicine as the best project of PARM in 2024. And of course, I would like to thank our 3 lovely ladies who are the hosts of the Rehab to Talk. And it is actually their brainchild. So at this point, I would like to also acknowledge, of course, the presence of our representative from the National Commission on Disability Affairs. Of course, our partners too, the Project Inclusion, who is an NGO, of course, fighting for the rights of persons with disability. We also would like to thank, of course, our patients who have been, of course, the voice of our persons with disability. Thank you very much for being here. And of course, we'd like to thank also the rest of the team that will be responsible for having now the Rehab to Talk session. Again, good day. Hope we learned something today, and hope that we could champion, our patients with disability. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the opening remarks, Dr. Rafanan. Thank you.
All right.
Set up.
Ayun, there's a
Nakabahan na ako.
Hello, 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 the Medical City. Good morning, everyone. I am Chill.
I am Vern.
And I'm Becca. And you know what?
We have to talk about
physical therapy.
occupational therapy.
And speech and language pathology.
Join us today on our 6th and live episode of Rehab to Talk.
The award-winning podcast series about the rehabilitation team.
Brought to you by the Medical City Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation.
Here we doff the scrubs.
Come together to discuss important topics to rehabilitation
And take interprofessional collaboration out of the clinic and into the stage.
Okay, guys, have a seat. Have a seat. Yeah.
There. Into the stage kasi yun. Okay.
Okay. So, today, we are celebrating, however late, kasi patapos na ang July, the National Disability Rights Week with a live, hi guys, live episode and 5 guests.
Wow.
First time yun.
5. We've only had just 1.
Oo nga, dati 1 lang.
So excited.
And we are so thrilled to have all of them and all of you guys here with us today for this event.
That's right. And as you can see, the theme for National Disability Rights Week 2025 is Innovation for Inclusion, building inclusive communities together.
And So with that in mind, we would also like to reiterate, PWeDe Lahat dito. Inclusion is a community-wide effort, and here in the Medical City, we strive to uphold inclusion from infrastructure to our programs.
Yes. So, as I said earlier, di ba, first time lang natin mag-live and this is really new to us. So, kasi we're always at the studio. So, to kick off our very first live episode, turn to the person beside you and say, good morning.
The
Good
sun
morning,
is
good
shining.
morning.
We are here today. We are safe.
Good
Yeah.
ba ang morning ng katabi natin?
Did you feel it? It really is a good morning.
Uh-oh.
I can feel it.
Yes.
Me, personally, from rehab to move, I felt moved.
Oo
I
nga
was
eh.
already moved. So it really is a good morning, Vern. And we're here to talk about inclusion. So included talaga kayo, our live audience and our social media audience, as we are also live streaming to those at home and from far away. So smile, you are on camera.
We are. We are
on camera.
Yeah, so inclusion should not be a mere afterthought lang. It should always be at the forefront of our being makabayan and being makatao.
Yes, and this special episode has 3 segments as we follow where inclusion begins and where it should be seen and practiced by all. So we now begin our discussion on inclusion within the hospital.
Right, so within the hospital, we are so graced to have with us 2 doctors, a physiatrist and a psychiatrist to enrich our knowledge about disabilities, the ones we can see and the ones we cannot.
Our first guest is a member of the Philippine Academy of Rehabilitation Medicine and is heavily involved in the prescription and provision po of mobility devices and prosthetic devices for the PWDs and athletes. He has been working hand in hand with the provincial governments of Laguna, Quezon, Cavite, Batangas, and Rizal in helping his patients return to work after life-changing amputations. He is also overseeing the recovery of injured Paralympic athletes. Without further ado, please join me on welcoming on stage our own PMR consultant and the Vice President for PARM NCR Chapter, Dr. Lawrence Manalili.
Let's go, Doc! Yan, have a seat muna. Yes. And from one chair to another. Ganun. And our second guest is a consultation liaison physiatry fellow at the Medical City, currently completing her subspecialty training in collaboration with the National Center for Mental Health. A diplomate of the Specialty Board of Philippine Physiatry, she has participated psychiatry. She has participated in various national conferences and has served as a speaker on topics related to mental health programs. She is a strong advocate for the integration of mental health services within general hospital settings. So please join me in all welcoming Dr. Joanna Lynn V. Relatores Borja. Hi, Doc. Thank you po. Good morning po.
Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us. We are so happy you could join us even with the very unpredictable weather, but I think it's meant to be today that we're all here together because the weather is shining upon us. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you for the invite because even though we are in the medical city, it always feels good to be included in a program, and you are championing inclusion for everyone in the hospital, straight to the community. So thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you for inviting us here, and it's an honor po. And then of course to spread awareness sa amin naman na side ng psychiatry, talking about like the visible and invisible disabilities. Okay, so thank you.
It's an honor to have you both here.
Thank you so much. And it is so striking that we are usually seeing each other in scrubs and white coats, and we really doffed our scrubs today, guys. So National Disability Rights Week has ended because of the typhoon and everything. But in our reality today, awareness still remains a challenge. So Doctora, please let us clarify and have some grounding terms. What exactly po are disabilities?
So first, I'd like to start for the apparent ones that once you can see. So any disabilities, any condition that prevents a person from being able to fulfill their duties to the fullest. So it can be something small, that's like for example, someone with a arm pain, or let's say a professional athlete suffering from shoulder pain, that can be disability. Or someone in the performance stage, someone who sings with some experience of difficulty in enunciating or pronunciation, that can also be a difficulty. Or someone from the workforce complaining of chronic back pain, unable to fulfill his manual labor, that can also be a disability. Or to the most apparent one, those who have lost a limb, be it a thumb, a finger, an arm, or a leg. So those are also big kinds of disability. So it spans a whole spectrum from the from the small one up to the devastating amputees.
All right. For us, disabilities can be visible and non-visible. Okay, so like what doctor said, ito yung mga physical disabilities yung na-mention ni doctor. But there are also non-visible disabilities that include psychiatric, neurologic, and of course chronic illness. Okay, so sa psychiatric illness, of course, depression, anxiety disorders, and for the neurologic, like na stroke, post-stroke. Okay, and for the chronic illness, of course, these patients who are undergoing dialysis or chemotherapy for cancer patients. So these are disabilities that can affect functionality, no, in individuals' life, no. So like, you know, occupational, interpersonal, and intrapersonal functionality.
Thank you so much, doctors, for that. You've mentioned that disabilities come in many forms. Some are apparent, some are very clear, and some are almost invisible or not visible. So can you talk a bit more about how we, as a community, can support inclusion for those kinds of disabilities, whether as a community or even here within the hospital, since that's our segment right now?
Okay, for us, of course, we have to take note first the impact of these disabilities to these people who are affected. Of course, the stigma first, the stigma to these individuals, and of course the scrutiny, no, of the public, and other like trauma. Okay, so we must first be aware that these individuals are undergoing, of course, grief, anxiety, isolation because of what is happening to them. So we have to like support them emotionally, psychologically, physically. Okay, so I think that's for us.
So for us in the rehab department, so our quest for inclusion really starts at the onset. So a very good assessment to know what the patient lacks, what the patient can maximally achieve given his or her condition, and what's the need after they transition into community. So for example, we have a patient that had a stroke. So the patient had weakness of one side of the body, but the patient would like to continue to work in a, let's say, for example, an IT department. So we have to assess. We have to be very specific in what he does. What are the tasks he does? The moment he wakes up, we have to think, is my patient able to do everything by himself? Is my patient able to go to his occupation, do everything by himself? And that's our goal, for our patient to be as independent in spite of any disabilities. And that's how we do inclusion. Kaya if you think na, bakit ang daming tanong ng doktor ko na to? Bakit ang daming tinatanong ng OT ko? Ang daming gustong paggawa ng speech therapist ko, and bakit ako laging pinapagod ng physical therapist ko? So this is in the goal in mind that you will be able to perform at your fullest in spite of having some limitation, yun yung inclusivity talaga dito sa sa TMC. So we don't see you as a stroke patient. We see you as a patient. We see you someone, actually not a patient. We see you as a very productive member of the society. And hindi namin nakikita yung disability mo. Yes, we recognize it. But kasama na lagi ang preparation. Okay? So, ganun ka nitty-gritty ang rehab talaga. So, be very, very patient with us kasi machismoso kami. Gaano ba kataas yung bahay nyo? Ilang palapag ba ang inaakit mo? Are there any ramps? And in doing your work, are there any special na items na kailangan mong gamitin? Are you using any hand drills? Ano yung nililiguan mo? Or what's your main mode of transportation? So that's our strive for inclusivity.
Okay, to add also, no, for inclusivity, like what doctor said, kailangan nila kailangan yung patients maging patient to them because we also have to know that yun nga yung impact sa patients na to, kailangan i-recognize, i-identify yung mga needs din nila. So to include them, we have to promote safety, dignity, quality of life, no? So again, we assess and we include also the family members. Okay, family members, the multidisciplinary team. Okay, so we do referrals, no? Sa rehab, of course. And then, like for patients na may mga chronic illnesses, may psychiatric problems, we also like refer to each other. Okay, so we have to include all the members of the TMC community.
So, mga doc, no, talagang very wide nung scope. Ang daming pinaghahandaan, ang daming pinag-iisipan in terms of really promoting real inclusion, especially sa community. You know, yung baseline ng bawat isa, different, pero find ways in order for them to be actually included dun sa activities and not be left out. And dahil lang dun sa, let's say, kung sa condition, hindi kakulangan yun. Pero instead, we help them to actually be included. Kasi at the end of the day, community pa din naman sila, no? And it really takes a village, hindi lang even the family to be included. Important, very important. So, ang interesting din is na-mention nyo din, Doc, yung about the environment. So, it's kailangan din malaman anong mga modifications yung pwede nating gawin. And, you know, very forte nilang mga work evaluation and yung mga modifications sa activities, sa daily activities ng ating sineselebrate this week, yung patients with disability. So, I think we can move on kasi they've
Actually,
really
all of the questions that
expanded.
are typed here, you answered all of them. So, but parang it feels so, as we conclude this segment, I want to ask if you have any other final thoughts. Baka you have final thoughts that we did not address with our questions because sayang, wealth of information kasi up here. So, do you have any final thoughts about inclusion in your area that you would like to share before we conclude this part?
Again, so with patient or persons with disabilities, there are visible and non-visible disabilities. Again, so for the visible, ito nga yung nabanggit ni Doctor. In our end naman, the psychiatric, the neurologic and the chronic illnesses or the chronic medical illness that can affect the one functionality's life. And then we also have to address the impact on them, okay? The grief, the anxiety, the isolation that they are feeling, the depression, pwede. And of course, yung stigma, okay, with the community. And we have to promote inclusivity through inclusion of family members again, the medical team, the surgical team, or the multidisciplinary team. Of course, again, I think also we have to include yung working environment din nila, the school, okay, the employers, no? So para ma-aware din sila. And in TMC, we have in psychiatry, we have a Center of Behavioral Health Science, no? So we have services like therapy, no, family counseling. We also have for teenagers, mga workshops din, no? Kasi these patients are have what do you call this, disabilities, invisible disabilities. So ito yung mga kinikater namin na services dito sa TNC.
So for our end, actually, I want everyone to know that we have different services available catering to whatever you want or whatever you need. So for example, you can be admitted, then after the admission, you can only be discharged and continue as an outpatient to continue whatever you want to go to. For example, if you, let's say we have someone who had a stroke again, and they want to perform activity that they really want to. So before, I had a client that wanted to do baking activities. However, the problem was her hand was amputated. So it's up to the imagination of the whole rehabilitation team, whatever you do, to give you some assistive devices to modify your activities, and of course, to prepare your body well enough for the modification. So my take-home point is the plan for the patient, once admitted, carries over up to the discharge to the outpatient, and even after the patient's discharge from our outpatients. So rehabilitation never stops. It just continues for you to reach up to your maximum potential. So that's it for me.
Right, thank you so much,
you so
Doctora and Doc,
Doctor.
for such a enriching discussion, and actually a lot of nuggets for thought. It really stands to say that the Medical City provides a holistic and viewpoint on the patient partner, and it doesn't just look at the person. We look at everything around them, everyone around them, and then it includes talaga, kumbaga, the root word of inclusion. We include everyone here in the Medical City. So thank you. And from the two very different departments of the hospital, we finally met and sat down together. So this was so great. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you po.
Thank you for gracing us and helping us finally understand and clarify what disabilities are. Now, let's give a round of applause for our esteemed guests. And we would like to ask on stage the presence of our department chair and department manager. Okay, just our department chair, for the awarding of certificates that we have here. We would like to award a certificate of appreciation to the following for attending and being a part of this event called PWeDe Lahat. We would like to award this to Dr. Lawrence Manalili. Yan. Okay, picture po muna tayo. Yan. And Dr. Joanna Lynn V. Relatores Borja, MD. Thank you so much. Yan. Have a good day po today. Yan. Let's give them another round of applause, everyone.
Very interesting nung very short discussion na yun, no, Chill, Becca? Kasi I think, with what Doc said, it sounded very simple. Pero yung work around sa behind the scene, yung lahat ng consultations, lahat ng history taking, lahat ng usap, ibang kwento yon and ibang experience. Pero it just comes to show na, it's very it's very easy to say. So, awareness talaga. Pero we all encourage you na after this, paglabas natin dito, to promote inclusion in our own ways, no?
That's
Na
right.
it doesn't just end after this segment, after our celebration here, or even after the National Disability Week, no? It still continues. It still goes on. Like life, it still goes on.
I love that. I love how Doc also mentioned really discovering what's meaningful for this person, for this patient, because that adds to the inclusivity and their inclusion.
Yeah, yung motivation no, to
Yes.
action. Kasi we can only do so much.
Yes,
Pero
exactly.
malaking factor yung patient mismo. Yung on yourself, na yung gusto mo talaga maabot tong goal na to.
That's right. Okay. And with that, I think we can move on to our next exciting segment. I'm actually so excited for this segment. So as we follow the experience of inclusion, we are honored to have with us today a patient partner who is willing to share her story and her experience. So we are so honored.
She is a learning and development professional with experience in consulting pharmaceutical industries. She also serves as the president of the Molecular Biology and Biotechnology Diliman Foundation. She is a wife and certified boy mom of 3, and most recently, a stroke survivor. So please join me in welcoming up on stage Mrs. Frances Acosta.
Let's give her another round of applause. Yan. Hi, Ma'am Frances! Ang kikay!
Nasabayan yung vibe natin.
Yes, welcome, Ma'am Frances, to Rehab to Talk. We are grateful to have you as our first ever patient partner guest on this podcast. Kamusta naman po kayo, ma'am?
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Sometimes I'm not sure. I was thinking, why me? There's so many people who are parang more visibly disabled. But I realized if I can be the person to, in a way, speak on their behalf and kind of give an idea of what it is to have things not easy to do for you. And then, sige, let's go for it, diba? We're here today.
I think you are the perfect advocate. And we are so honored to have you because we all have actually met you before. So being up on stage, getting to actually ask you these questions and having them out here for everyone to hear and listen, we really just want to hear your perspective and your story. So as the speech therapist, I'm going to be quiet, not be so madaldal, so I can let you be the one to talk.
Yes. So, ma'am, what was your experience like? Please tell us a bit pala muna about yourself.
myself?
Although, may starting na.
Oh,
So,
my.
Because we already know you, but the audience doesn't.
Okay, so before I had a stroke, I was a full-time working mom. I had work in a consulting firm. So I was very used to doing things on my own. I was very independent. I could drive. I could go to places by myself, right? And of course, I could support my kids when they needed help. And I felt that was really very, important and relevant to me. So now when I had the stroke, everything changed like 180 degrees. So many things that used to be I took for granted, it's not there anymore, or I really needed help to do. So yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I feel like I'm a product of the rehab, of my rehab crew over here, PT, OT, speech. Ganyan. I'm so grateful for where I am right now from where I was before. Because kahit papano, unti-unti, the things that were taken away are slowly coming back. Yeah.
so what was your experience like? Nung sabi mo, ma'am, na you felt like things were taken away, things had to change, having been rushed to the hospital, and then waking up na parang yun nga, yung feeling na, you couldn't be there for your family anymore like the same way you used to.
Yeah. Right. So, parang I was in the ICU and I was so confused kasi parang if I can remember, I think some of these were, yeah, they were my ICU PTs. Then I had some familiar doctors who were looking at me in the ICU. They keep on saying, malakas ka naman ah. But I couldn't do certain movements. Number one, I couldn't swallow. Sabi ko, ano ba to? What's going on? Why can't I do this? It was so frustrating na rin. Then it was moving na to depressing. It's really depressing kasi unlike people who were born with a disability, I knew what it was like before. Di ba? Parang, bakit yung, di ba, I kept on saying, all I want is to eat a mango. Di ba? And I couldn't eat, but everybody was telling me that there's there's hope. Yun nga, they kept on saying, malakas ka, mabata ka pa. I'm like, really, bata ba ako? So I'm like, sige. I put my trust in the rehab team, in my doctors, in my therapists. They kept on telling me it. And you know, parang half of the support was not just the physical part, was not just the exercises, pero the emotional and the mental support. Kasi yun talaga was really instrumental in pushing you to do these things, to recover. Yun.
Siguro ma'am, na yung feeling na parang kaya ko ba talaga like swallowing gano'n
Exactly.
na.
Sobrang hirap.
And that's right, ma'am. So, you know, it's such an honor to hear you talk about all of these things. And I wanted to hear from your perspective, how are you preparing for your discharge? So like, you mentioned that you saw the PTs, the OTs, the speech. So in your mind also, what was going through your head as you were preparing to go home?
So, actually, parang yung time na yun, you can't even think eh. Can't think from day to day. Pero, yun nga, I'm grateful, especially to the PTs who would tell me, sige, today, tatayo ka. And di ba, it's like, in Medical City kasi, PT would be twice a day, speech once a day, OT once a day, every day. I think hindi na lang ako except then when the rehab team was telling me, are you game for rehab? I'm like, yeah, sige. Pero, may choice ba ako? Pero, I never regretted anything. So yun nga, parang, you guys would also come to me and say, okay, today, you lift your neck. In the afternoon naman, yun, tatayo ka, maglalakad ka sa room, maglalakad ka sa corridor, ganyan. Or try opening your eyes. So I think yung progression while in admission kinda helped me, parang guided me, kasi on my own, di ko kaya. I didn't know what lied ahead. You guys would be the one who had experience, who knew how it could be, and that's what I was holding on to. Diba? Like, you would tell me, or si Rolf would tell me, palulunukin kita, ganyan. Sabi ko, sige ha. Yeah. That's one of the OTs. So we would have like a bet pa nga, sabi niya, if that doesn't happen, magre-resign ako, ganyan. So, diba, yung ganong klaseng lakas loob would also help me be kampante in myself.
I just wanted to jump in there to say this speaks so much to what Dr. was saying kanina about a person's mental state that you might not even know or see. Because every time I would see you, you're so brave. You're brave, you're go, go, go. You're like tired, but sige, I'm gonna do swallowing exercises. So you're saying all of that now, but I would never know at the time. Kasi you're used to just pushing. So I think that's something also for us to take to heart na we should also, you know, continue to encourage kasi it's a hard time for sure.
Yeah.
With the time it took for you to adjust, you were finally discharged. Yay! Homeward bound tayo. Now, after you got home, how long did it take for you po to get back into the old routine of doing things? Or was it easy? Was it difficult?
How was it when you got home?
Parang it wasn't, again, those are things that on the surface, parang right now I'm sitting here, I can walk up the steps easy, but no, siguro 3 months when I got rid of the wheelchair, I got rid of the cane, ganyan. I can see there's some measure of independence. Pero again, it was really a lot of hard work. I'm here 2 to 3 times a week, diba? Ganyan, to really work on it. Parang I'm blessed to have the benefit to do that. Right? And I acknowledge that not everyone can do that. Whether because of resources, of distance, ganyan. Pero I appreciate the fact na from my time in admission to outpatient, may continuity. And I think that really helped a lot, ganyan. Because it was really guided, yung step by step. It wasn't like, parang bara-bara lang. O mag-weights ka, ganyan. Hindi naman, to, sige, today ganito. Next week ganito. And then, may observation. Oh, you can do away with the wheelchair. You can do away with the quad cane. You can remove the NGT. Diba? That was my frustration talaga.
Ma'am, with everything in mind, so you got home and then you're still here, the continuity and everything. If you're gonna put it into words, how did the Medical City help you reintegrate back into the community? And how did the community, your family, and everyone else around you welcomed you back in? Kumusta?
Two-part question. Yeah, parang, digest ko muna. So like I said nga, the continuity of rehab from admission to outpatient really is helpful. Kasi yung progress is monitored, step by step is guided. Plus, my community, I had a new community, my rehab community. So whenever I'm here, they keep on saying, pupunta ka lang yata dito para chumika eh. That's half true. Kasi enjoy dito. Di ba? Fun. Kasi it's not like, it's very personal. I found like a family here. And that's important. Kasi if you don't enjoy, if you don't like the people who's helping you do difficult things, my gosh, mga pinapagawa niyo sa akin before.
So sorry.
Diba? I mean, it's okay. Pero if I didn't have fun doing it, baka month 2 pa lang wala na ako. Or tatamarin na ako. Ganyan. So that's one, the continuity, the mental, emotional support. And and I'm also very fortunate to have friends who are so supportive of me, my family also. So when things change for me, parang they welcome me back in a way na almost halos wala nagbago. Parang, I mean, they gave leeway naman na, sige, paano ba to? You need support, you need someone to help you. Pero, let's go out, ganyan. Let's eat out. Let's go on a trip, ganon. It's not, hindi yung parang i-leave out ka of activities. Yeah, because otherwise, you'll be all alone. Na, mga friend ko na lang yung mga therapist ko.
Kami.
Diba? Parang baka magulat kayo, can I get your numbers? Diba? Hindi naman. So, my family, my friends, yun nga, my rehab community has been very, very instrumental in helping me recover. Yeah.
Okay, so I really like the way that your friends, your family included you. Talaga, it really is such a recurring theme, inclusion.
Yeah.
It really, it's just kung pwede siya i-prescribe as a medicine, please include them because it's been so often that we find that after discharge, ina-isolate ang ating mga patients. Like, they eat dinner alone, they sleep in separate beds, stuff like that. So, it's so refreshing to see that one of our patient partners are being involved, are being included, and it changes, right? So, as we go along, so we are back into the community. Ikaw po, ma'am, what change would you, as a person with disability, would like to see in the environment, the community at large, to help you adjust better?
So, siguro let's use the 3 letters, no? PWD. Oh, diba? My God.
She prepared everyone.
We can't do
Outline.
So, number 1, P. Be patient. Be patient with people, especially knowing that, like what Doc said, there may be visible and invisible. People may not move like you, talk like you. So, be patient and understand, wait, bakit ang bagal niya maglakad? Bakit ang labo niya kausap? Ganyan. So, there might be reasons behind. So, be patient. Be patient and understanding. Then, once you do that, W, be willing to help. Kasi, if you're able, di ba? If you're capable of doing something, kahit small thing, like opening a door, ganyan, from that, to if you're a business owner, like making accessibility options in your business, then do that. Kasi that's how we make our world a better place, di ba? So be willing to help. Then last is to be deliberate. What do I mean by being deliberate? In all your actions, think of why you're doing it. So like I said, parang sa social media, parang sobra kang keyboard warrior fighting for the rights of the disabled. Bakit ganyan, yan. Pero pag may nakita ka naman, pagtatawanan mo, di ba? Or gagawa ka ng meme. So that's not really nice. Or if you're a business owner or you have an establishment, baka may rampa ka dyan. Yung rampa goes nowhere. Or sobrang steep, gagana naman yung wheelchair. Or even worse, you require your employees to go through training to understand disabilities, pero may pa-joke sa mga coffee cup, di ba? Sorry naman. Pero you know what I mean. So, be patient, be willing to help, and be deliberate in your actions. Yun.
Grabe.
Oh my gosh. Guys, palakpakan po natin yun.
This is my idol right here. This is my idol. Like, Ma'am, you really are a marvel to me, ma'am. Like, I think I speak for all of us, all of your therapists, when you say you come to the department and you're motivated by us, but really it's you who gives us the motivation, the drive to continue. You're so cool. My gosh. Self-advocacy is something that we really respect, we should really take to heart. And so, like I said earlier, hearing your story is so important, like getting to hear your side, your perspective. I love it. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today and sharing your experience.
Thank you for having me.
My gosh, thank you for being here.
So let's give Ma'am Frances another round of applause for engaging with us and giving us her time and effort today. Yeah, and your insights have given us and the audience a glimpse into the experiences one has after discharge. So before we end, we would like to ask for the presence again of our dear department chairman and manager, Dr. Rafanan and Ma'am Tinay, for the awarding of Certificate of Appreciation. Thank you so much, Ma'am Frances! Yan. Ang cool talaga. Okay, as we see her safely down the steps, what a ride it has been! My goodness!
Grabe, that was so
hard! Yeah, it's
parang
so
hard to recover.
It's so, parang nag-flashback sa akin during while she talked, like everything we've gone through that I will not, detail on, but grabe din po ang pinagdaanan din namin. And it's so nice that she can stand here in front of you all today to share her story.
Ngunit yung PWD, patient,
Be patient,
willing
and deliberate.
That's my takeaway.
Let's make a shirt.
Wala tayo umuwi. Joke.
Patient, willing, and deliberate.
Okay, so we have heard from our doctors, our patient partner, and now we move on to the last wonderful segment where we see inclusion within the community at large. So, Sir is the founder of Project Inclusion Network, a non-profit organization that provides opportunities for people with disabilities to be productive and contributing members of society. Project Inclusion Network has assisted thousands of people and hundreds of organizations in implementing disability workplace inclusion practices. He is also the main mover and convener of the Philippine Business and Disability Network, or PBDN. He is a missionary with
with the Missionary Families of Christ and is assigned as the missions coordinator for South Luzon as well as the entire continent of Europe, where he lived for 7 years with his wife, serving both Eastern and Western Europe. So aside from being a champion for people with disabilities, a pro-life advocate, a youth worker, and an accomplished speaker both at home and abroad, he holds a Master of Arts in Religious Studies from the Don Bosco Center of Studies, as well as a Bachelor of Arts in European Studies from a Bachelor of Science in Marketing Management from De La Salle University. He is married to Marie Gay, and has 5 children: Pablo, Benita, Lourdes, Guadalupe, and Isidro. Pablo, his oldest son, was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2 and is his inspiration and driving force behind Project Inclusion. So please give a round of applause to our next guest, the Executive Director for Project Inclusion, Mr. Grant Javier. Hi, sir.
Thank you so much for coming here. It's so wonderful that you could still squeeze us into your busy schedule, because I think you told us that you will be abroad na next month. So we caught you in the window. Huh? Tomorrow na. Wow. Thank you. We caught you at the nick of time. So, yan.
And our last guest is a registered physical therapist with Masters on Public Administration, Regional Programs Coordinator, and concurrently OIC, Programs Management Division of NCDA, a proud father of an 18-year-old young adult with disabilities. Let us all please welcome Mr. Randy Calcena. Enya.
Wow, bigatin pong ating mga guests today. Do you feel it? So,
Hello, good morning.
hi, good morning po, Sir Randy. Thank you for joining us. And I think for our audience here today, we have moved from doctors, our doctor guests speaking about the inclusion at the hospital, to our patient partner talking about inclusion within the community, the close circle of influence, and now we move to the community at large, with representatives from an NGO, Project Inclusion, and the government, the National Commission on Disability Affairs. Wow.
Thank you po for gracing us with your presence. Thank you po so much for being here.
I think we would love to know more about your respective government office and your NGO. So please, Sir Grant, please start off. Please describe and share with us how how Project Inclusion came to be and what does the organization aim to do.
Okay, thank you, Chel. Well, Project Inclusion was born out of a personal need. As Chil said, when I was introduced, I have a son who was diagnosed with autism, actually dito sa Medical City. Yeah, we used to live abroad. We used to live in Europe. We went home here. And then he was diagnosed with autism here. And then we decided to stay, simply because we needed family support. It was difficult for us living abroad. Although everything is free there. That's why to a lot of my friends, that was a wrong decision that we did. Kasi lahat yun libre. Libre medical attention, libre gamot, libre edukasyon, libre lahat ng therapy. And may allowance pa. We used to live in Vienna, Austria. So pagdating dito, one of the things I did was to have him checked, because my mom said, your son, Pablo, doesn't look when he's being called. Sabi ko, hindi po kasi nakakaintindi ng Tagalog yan. German po yung salita namin sa abroad. So hindi kayo nagkakaintindihan. But she insisted. So sabi niya, for my peace of mind, have him checked. So, nangyari yun, and then, diagnosed siya, and then after a while, one of my friends who celebrated his birthday, I greeted him, and he happened to work for a pharmaceutical company. I'll mention it. Pero pwede ba mag-mention? Bawal. Bawal ba? Huwag na lang. Sige. He used to work for a pharmaceutical company na may foundation, and they don't have any projects yet during the time. And they wanted something for persons with disabilities. So he approached me, he contacted me, he asked me for coffee. Punta ako doon. I thought it was just a coffee between the two of us. Not knowing na nandun yung board, director ng pharmaceutical company. And they asked me a lot of questions because they wanted to get into the mind of a parent na may anak na may autism. And I told them, they asked me, what's your greatest fear? And I told them, my greatest fear is that what will happen to my son when I'm no longer around? Definitely, there's the deaf bed here, there's the SPED and all of the interventions. Pero pagtanda niya, magkakatrabaho ba siya? And this was 12, 13 years ago. Tatanggapin ba siya ng lipunan? And they were so curious as well to know the answer. So they asked me, can you find the answer? And we will fund it. Para sabi nila, do a research, find the answer, and share it with us. So that's how it all started. So I started off with doing a research on the benefits of hiring persons with autism and Down syndrome. Why? Primarily because ang anak ko may autism, and later on, the first thing I did was to do a survey sa lahat ng mga HR managers. I invaded a PMAP meeting, yung People Management Association of Philippines. Makapal yung mukha ko eh. Punta ako doon, bringing survey questionnaires. And there I found out that companies, during that time, sir, kakaunti pa lang ang nag-hire. Kokonti, because they were afraid. Because they didn't know how to. So that was the gap. So I thought to myself, if I can fill in that gap, I'll be able to answer. So we did research. I contacted several researchers. It's a multidisciplinary study on the benefits of hiring persons with disabilities. Because I'll be talking to the business, it has to make business sense. So ayun naman siya. And from then on, nung nakuha namin yung research, I made a framework on how to execute it. Tapos nagtayo kami ng NGO. And the rest is history.
Oh, wow.
So inspiring. That was really inspiring. And Project Inclusion has reached a network of and has achieved so much. Can you kindly share a little bit of ano na pong na-link ninyo to
Sige.
this sector?
Ang greatest achievement for us is to be able to have persons with disabilities employed. Unang-una yon, not only for them to be employed, but to be sustainably employed, meaning they're all paid with the right salary, with the benefits that's accorded to everyone without discrimination. They're also given reasonable accommodations sa lahat ng mga kumpanya na pinapasukan nila. The same time sila yung napopromote. Marami sa kanila naging manager na, naging supervisor na. So we worked with more than 100 companies already, mostly multinational companies though. But aside from that, we've already built a network of businesses, kaya yung tinatawag na Philippine Business and Disability Network. This is an association of businesses all over the Philippines who hire and practice disability inclusion and advocate for it, not only in the workplace but in the greater society. And that association is now has been recognized sa ILO, sa International Labour Organization sa Geneva. So we represent the Philippines there.
So remarkable. Thank you for that. And it really shows a testament na I keep thinking about some of patients who've come to us and say, kasi I'm an OT and they all think about work, how to return to work. And they're always like, hanggang dito na lang ba ako? And it's such a tough question to answer. And I think that just answered it. There are Philippine local businesses that are very proud in hiring and sustaining the employment of our PWD. So that's great. Let's give Sir Grant and his NGO a round of applause. So how about you po, Sir?
Hi. Very inspiring, sir. Thank you very much for sharing that. So National Council on Disability Affairs is a government agency. It's a touch agency of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. So our mandate is actually policy formulation. We formulate laws to promote the rights and welfare of persons with disability. And one law is the Republic Act 7277, which is the Magna Carta for persons with disabilities. And aside from the policy development, of course, we monitor the compliance to these laws. And we are also a coordinating body with different government organizations, non-government organizations to ensure that we work with them in promoting the rights and of course complying with the different laws, like just like the Project Inclusion Network, where we had our Disability Expo last year. So we're partners, and they're number one partner in employment. So magkakilala kami, and we're both fathers sila ng
We did not know that.
batang may autismo. So magkasundo kami, and we're also involved in the church. Parehas din kami nasa church. So talagang mag-breast band kami by profile. Ayan. So, and then of course NCD is, of course we do advocacy, and one of the advocacy is of course the conduct of the National Disability Rights Week, and we thank the Medical City for conducting this event. So we really commend this kind of activity to promote the rights of persons with disabilities. So we also work, of course, with the Organization of Persons with Disabilities. They are very important in our work because they are the experts of their own situation, meaning only the blind person can advocate what is best for the blind person. The person who is deaf is the best person who can identify a program that will address their needs. And of course, the same is also true for people with physical disability, psychosocial disability, mental learning, and other types of disability. So we work closely with them. And of course, parents of children with disabilities, because at their age, they cannot articulate their needs. So it should be represented by the parents, like, of course, Sir Grant is also representing his son, no? And of course, working with the government to ensure that these rights are also being enjoyed by the persons with disabilities.
Okay, so Sir Randy, you mentioned po a lot about the rights of the PWDs, and yes, you are correct in mentioning the Magna Carta for PWDs, the RA 7277.
Yes.
So in light of, there has been a lot of recent incidents. It's really disturbing.
Yes.
And recent incidents of discrimination of our kababayans in public establishments. So what has your government body been doing in light of those?
What we do is immediately to issue a statement to condemn that incident, that this is discriminatory to persons with disabilities. That's the first thing that we need to do within 24 hours, within an hours siguro, kailangan within 2 hours nakapaglabas ng statement to NCDA na this is wrong, this is discriminatory, this is insensitive to persons with disabilities, because that's the best thing to do, kasi we have to correct the perspective. Kasi kapag na-post sa media, ang nangyayari is pinagkatawanan siya, nagiging subject to ridicule. So somebody from the government has to intervene by correcting those practices. Like, of course, maraming recently na nangyari, like sa isang coffee shop, di ba, na nilagay niya sa cup, instead na name, is nilagay niya speech impairment, no? So that's a form of ridicule, because you have to identify the person, you have to respect the person by name. Kasi tinatanong naman talaga yun, di ba? When you order coffee, para po ito kanino? Dahil si Randy or si Grant, di ba? So I think, importante. Actually, I was the one who drafted the statement initially, and this was approved, yes. So yun yung mga maraming statements in issue NCDA, and then after that, we coordinate with the concerned government agencies to ensure that there should be a proper intervention. Kasi NCDA is a council. We are composed of different government agencies and representatives from the non-government organization. Actually, we are not direct service provider. We don't directly implement programs. However, we augment the government programs to ensure that this is accessible to persons with disabilities. For instance, rehabilitation services to persons with disabilities. That is the frontline service should be for persons with disabilities. Pero hindi siya available sa mga communities, lalo na in far-flung areas, and especially for people with learning and intellectual disabilities. Usually, nasasanay tayo sa physical disability. So we coordinate with non-government organization to address yung mga ganong concerns. So yun, it's a more of coordination and intensive monitoring.
Yeah, of the
So it has to stop.
Yes,
Yun ang gusto
it
nating
really
gawin.
That's true, and I really commend your commission on dealing with the incidents and like really providing the message to the public na hindi ito pwede. It
Yes.
is a law actually, right?
Yes, of course,
And
yes.
there should be enforcement that should happen.
Yeah, it's Republic
Because
Act 9442, yung prohibiting ridicule and vilification against persons with disabilities on the basis of disability.
Yes,
Ibig sabihin, kung nagbibiroan tayo because we're friends and you're a person with disability, biniro kita, hindi sa basis ng abilities, okay lang yun, hindi rin ridicule. Pero on the basis of disability, like the way you talk, the way you walk because of physical disability, that is violation of the law.
Yes.
And by the way, we are not yet a commission, although there are people, there are groups that we want to organize us into a commission. But right now, we're still a council.
You're still,
Yeah,
you're still
council.
looking forward to that, sir.
So baka ano yan, premonition.
Actually, yes. Thank
Ayan,
you.
anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
So here po at this event, we are so graced with the Pasig City
Yes,
Persons with
nakita ko
Disabilities
nga.
Affairs Office who
Yes.
are undergoing assistance for PWD ID registration. However, only for Pasig City residents.
Yes, of
Now,
course.
what could you clarify with us? There is a talk of a unified ID for
yes.
our Filipinos with disability.
Yeah, the unified ID is still being developed and finalized, so I cannot talk so much about that. But the purpose of the unified PWD ID is actually to enhance the system on the issuance of the ID to ensure its integrity and authenticity. Diba kasi marami na produce ng mga fake IDs and na nagsasuffer yung mga persons with disabilities talagang eligible for the services or the discounts and other privileges. So yun yung actually intention ng Unified PWD ID and ang gusto na ang objective is to ensure na ano rin na those who are really eligible will receive the ID na kasi ngayon available siya minsan sa Facebook, 'di ba? Kahit sino pwede mag-produce. So, we have to stop that because, of course, ang naapektuhan yung pera ng gobyerno. Di ba? Kasi it's exclusive for persons with disabilities. So, hindi siya pwedeng enjoy ng mga people with medical conditions na hindi pa talaga siya disability. No? There are medical conditions kasi na it seems like a disability, but it's not yet a disability. Okay, and there are other health programs talaga that can address their needs. So, hindi yung ID. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for clarifying
Thank you,
that.
sir. Yes, thank you po, sir. Sir Grant, going back to you sa project inclusion, what can we look forward? Kasi nag-mention si sir ng parang mga like yung project na hindi niya pa masyadong pwedeng i-disclose kasi nga ongoing pa. Pero for project inclusion, what can we look forward to from the NGO in the near future? And if any of our audiences would like to contact you sa live stream or dito sa live right now, how can they contact you or where do they go?
Well, Project Inclusion conducts regular activities. For one, because one of our main services is in the area of employment, that is done continuously the whole year. So people can simply come, persons with disabilities would want to get employed can come to us, submit a CV, a resume. They can log in through our website. We have www.projectinclusion.ph or go through our Facebook page and reach us through there. Pwede naman doon. Actually, tonight, we're having a webinar. Regularly, we conduct webinars for persons with disabilities in upgrading their skills so that they will be more employable. For example, we've had in the past, sample lang, how to prepare your resume, how do you answer questions sa interview. Tonight is handling rejections. Kasi people come to me and say, Sir, 200 times na ako nag-apply. Totoong case to. 200 applications na. Ni minsan, wala daw pumansin sa application niya. Paano ba daw i-handle yun? Paano? So tonight, yun yung discussion. So we have these regular webinars. Aside from that, of course, we do career readiness assessment for people who would want to be part of our job seeker pool. So once they're part of that, we do assessment for them. And then we try to connect them to certain institutions or training facilities who would provide necessary trainings for them if so needed, kung kailangan naman. Kung hindi, didiretso na yun. We can refer them to companies who are open to hiring persons with disabilities. And ano po to any type of disability, wala namang preference sa kahit ano, and it's across different industries and at the same time, across ages. Hindi naman ito para sa mga fresh graduate lang or entry level. Like yesterday, sir, may usapan kami ng ECC, Employees Compensation Commission. So we are renewing our partnership with them so that those who get disability through work-related events, na aksidente, tapos nagkaroon ng disability sa work, so some of them would have to be let go or hindi na makakagawa. So we'll try to absorb them para makakuha sila ng trabaho or maibalik namin sila sa dati nilang mga trabaho. Yun yung regular namin ginagawa. But of course, we also have events such that every quarter we have networking meetings for all of these companies because the beautiful thing about the Philippine Business Disability Network is that we have a community already. Diba kanina you're talking about the community within the hospital, pero out there in the business, we already have a community wherein businesses share with one another best practices. For example, hindi alam ng isang company paano mag-hire ng deaf o ng blind. Other companies can help them and share with them ano yung ginawa, ano yung reasonable accommodations na pinrovide. So, nagaginawa yan. This coming September, we have a big event because a representative from the ILO, Global Business Disability Network, is coming over to the Philippines on September 25. So, we're having that forum. And then, si Sir, pero kasi may plano rin kami.
Sakto, he's right next to you.
And then towards the end of the year, we have expos in celebration of the International Day of Disability, of International Day of Persons with Disability for December yon. So, ayan. And usually we work together with the government. Yeah.
It's such a small world that you two have worked before, and you two will continue to work together. So here we see an example, a good example of NGOs, the private sector working hand in hand with the government, the Philippine government, in making sure that inclusion is really rampant in our community today. So
It also goes to show na hindi lang one-man thing to. Talagang kailangan involve lahat. So, and especially very grateful na may council na nagko-coordinate ng lahat. Kasi it's so easy to work alone. Like, halimbawa tayo, hospital lang, tas kayo, NGO lang, ganun. Pero when, at the end of the day, lahat naman ng mga tinutulungan natin, hindi lang naman siya nasa hospital. Lalabas din siya sa community, mag-work din siya, a lot of other things. So it's good to have yung continuity of care and yung coordination talaga, very important to have within the community. Talagang community talaga. So,
and that's right. Keyword is community. And we believe that in any discussion about inclusion, we need to really open our minds and just start. Start small, start anyway, and start to share what you've learned from today. And if you're not already doing it, I hope not, start to treat everyone with respect, with the utmost respect, with the dignity that they deserve,
with patience.
And the willingness and the deliberateness, intention to treat everyone as fellow human beings. So,
that's right.
Yun.
That's exactly right. I'm really honored by all of our guests today. That they gave their time to come here and to speak with us and our audience and our online audience about all of their advocacies and what they've dedicated so much of their lives to doing and advocating for. So thank you. Just like Vern said, inclusion is a community-wide effort. So thank you also for being here because you are part of the community. Thank you for listening and spending your time. We rehab professionals can only do so much to help, but none of this would be possible without the work of individuals, organizations, and of course the Philippine government to ensure that PWeDe Lahat. Of course.
Yes. Thank you once again, dear guests and speakers, for your precious time and effort in coming here and talking with us.
Now, before we end, we would like to award the certificate once again with the presence of our dear chairman and dear manager to award the certificate of appreciation to our two guests, Sir Grant Javier from Project Inclusion and Sir Randy Calcenia from the NCDA. Yan. We should go to the other side. Wow. So, thank you Now, if there are any of the other guests still here, we would like to invite you up on stage for, yeah. Okay, thank you. Please stay with us on stage. Are there any of the other guests here with us? Are you okay? We can. And hey, please welcome back, Sir Doc Lawrence. If Doc Loretta Torres is still here, Joanna. Yeah. And so hello everyone. So we do this a little something every time we close an episode. Yeah, and we kick it off. We end it with a bang. So we as hosts will say thanks for tuning into, and then all of us, please indulge us, say Rehab to talk to the people out there. Yeah,
You'll know it. We'll cue you. We'll go like this. It won't be a surprise.
It's hard to miss.
yeah.
It's hard to miss.
Carrie? Yeah, okay. So, we talked, we discussed, and we conquered. That's it for our 6th and live episode. Thanks for joining us on Rehab to Talk. I'm Anchila Diamante, occupational therapist.
I'm Bernice Tenedero, your physical therapist.
I'm Rebecca Coates, your speech language pathologist. Thanks again to our lovely speakers. And would you mind doing the honors?
Thanks for tuning into and brought to you by the Medical City Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center.
Here we doff the scrubs.
Come together to discuss important topics to rehabilitation
and take interprofessional collaboration out of the clinic and into the stage.
Pwede ikaw.
Pwede tayo.
PWeDe Lahat.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to Rehab to Talk. Now, there will be a free musculoskeletal screening if you have registered, care of our PMR residents. Thank you for that at the Medical City lobby. And we also have assistance from the Pasig City PDAO office at the right side of the stage, who if you want to ask or inquire about how to register for your PWD ID as a Pasig City resident. Once again, this is only for now for Pasig City residents. Thank you. At the right side, and feel free to approach them.
Thank you so much.
Here, we doff the scrubs. Come together to discuss relevant topics to rehabilitation
And take interprofessional collaboration out of the clinic and into the studio.
There's a fire inside, you can feel it burning.
Now calling everyone sana from the PMR department. If you're here, please join us on stage. All the residents, doctors, PTs, OTs,
It's not the end. Every new sunrise is one step closer. It's a sign in the sky that the fight's not over. So face the world, it's now or never. This is your moment, let it begin. This could change everything. Can you feel it now? Something's in the air. This could change everything.
Inay.
Rehab to talk.
Rehab. Ma'am Kate, come here.
We have to talk. We have to talk. We have to talk.
We have to talk.
Rehab Talk is a video podcast presented by the Medical City Physical Medicine Rehabilitation Department, where members of the Rehabilitation team make up centers, physical therapists, occupational therapists, and speech language therapists, and pathologists.
Sit down together to discuss current rehabilitation trends, vaccinations, nursing trends, relatable within the Philippine community. So we're showing empathy, power, and bring light to the importance of physical therapists, occupational therapists,
See the world outside in Technicolor.
Hi, how are you? Rehab to talk about traumatic brain injuries. Join us in our first episode for this year.
Featuring our guest physiatrist, Dr.